Locking, I think, is a word that you've heard so often nowadays. It's thrown more than any other thing, but it's a word that can't be avoided if you really want to get to where you want to get to. I remember using that word so much a while ago, locking, and all those things like that. But one thing I would say is if you actually understand the deep meaning towards it, I think your perspective changes and you also be on that wave of locking in. And when I mean locking in, I'm talking from the perspective that setting yourself aside, giving yourself attention, giving yourself that space to be where you want it to be. And when you think of that, then I think you understand really what I mean by locking in. And I'm talking because no, I'm locked in right now on where I want to be at. And I'm also trying to tell you that you can be better. You can lock in on your goals. You just need some time. And there are different phases of locking in. There are different phases of locking in, but I'm trying to talk about the one whereby you give yourself that attention you deserve to get to where you want to get to. For example, I'm using a chicken for example. You've seen when chickens lay egg and they want to, the mothers want to hatch the egg. She can't be running around and the egg will be hatched. You get what I mean? She has to sit on it. She has to give it that attention. I think sometimes the males bring food to her or something, and she's constantly sitting on it, keeping it warm till it reaches that stage. It actually breaks and then it's free. So I look at locking that way, whereby give yourself some time. If it's 6 months, 5 months, 3 months, 2 months, just that attention yourself deserves to lock in on where you need to get to. For example, right now I'm giving myself, by God's grace, 6 months. I want to reach 1K. Or let's even bring it higher, like 10K by God's grace. And I want to get monetized. I want to be able to keep pushing out more content. I want to hit higher views. But I'm locking in right now because I believe that I need that lock and I need to keep pushing out solid content. I need to keep documenting my experiences to actually get to where I need to get to, dropping videos almost every single day. That is the lock-in. Knowing that regardless of how I feel, if I'm not even seeing games right now, I'm still going to keep getting locked in because I know where I need to get to. And that's the lock-in I'm trying to talk about. It may not even be YouTube for you, maybe something else, maybe upskilling, maybe getting that job you want to get to, but you need that qualification, you need to lock in. It's a rough stage because your attention is only going to be focused on that. Women, partying, and all those things like that may have to reduce. You get your attention has to just be fixed on where you need to get to. And that's what I call the lock-in phase for me. And I'm saying this because it's an experience I'm going through and I feel like someone may need it. So you may need to lock in to get to where you need to get to. You may need to lock in to be who you want to be. You may need that. And one thing I realized so far is that our mind is so crazy that you can't fix your mind on a lot of things and achieve a lot of things. You need to give your attention to something, put your all into it, get the best outcome of it, and then move on to the next. And that's one thing I would say is that locking phase is where it's needed at. You need to give yourself some designated time, some designated attention that, see, for this next 2 months, for this next 6 months, for this next 5 months, I want to get this. It's even going to the gym too, because even gym wise, some people give themselves 3 months, 90 days that I want to lose this weight. I want to, this is my dream body, I need to just lock in and then I maintain. And also, one thing I would love to say is that locking in doesn't mean that your whole life, because it's it's a crazy thing. It's a really focused phase in your life, but then doesn't mean that you keep on getting locked in. You're no. You lock in and then you maintain. You still maybe go out a bit and all that, but then you're still maintaining that phase. So I'm not saying that you be living such a boring life that it's just no. See, there's good in life. You have to enjoy that, but then you need a bit of attention at some point to lock in on your goals, lock in on your craft, lock in on what you need to get to, and then you see the outcome. And I'm also talking to myself, even to my future self or to myself right now, that I know where I need to get to. I know the goals I need to achieve, and I need to lock in. And I think at this phase right now is they call it the winter arc. It's coming to winter, and I know people are like, winter arc is coming and all that. But I'm saying this right now because next year will come very soon, and then you New Year resolution is you start, and everyone will be like, all those ways. No. You could start your locking right now. Get ready for next year. Start it right now. Start being on that routine. Start knowing that you have a fixed routine. Start being on that grind that this year, this time next year I need to be here, but right now I want to start right now. For me, I know by God's grace, this time next year I'll be bigger than where I am right now. I'll have reached more than 1K. Let's even say 10K, hopefully. But I'm saying this right now because I'm trying to lock in to do this work that would actually get me to that next year. And this is just a wake-up call for you all. You can be wherever you want to be. In one of my videos I dropped, you can be anything. You just need to give yourself that designated time, lock in on your craft, put God in the center of it all, and I know that you'll get to where you need to get to. And I believe in you. I know you can achieve that. Anything, even if it's something you want to stop, even if it's an amount of money you want to reach, you can be anything you want to be. You just need to lock in. You just need to give yourself that space, that time, and you'll be who you want to be. Thanks again for those who have watched to this phase, to this time. It really means a lot to me. Your views motivate me to keep pushing, even though I'm not dependent on that, because I will still keep dropping regardless. But I really appreciate that. It really means a lot. Don't forget to subscribe, like, tell a friend. But yeah, what do I need? I'm just you.